In a quaint, old town named Hollowbrook, there stood a charming but slightly eerie mansion at the edge of a dense forest. This mansion was home to Evelyn, a young woman with a passion for history and a love for solitude. She had inherited the house from her late grandmother and moved in, drawn by the house's mysterious aura and the tranquility of the surrounding woods. One stormy night, as Evelyn was engrossed in an old diary she had found in the attic, she heard a faint whispering sound. Startled, she looked around but saw no one. The whispers grew louder, and suddenly the room grew cold. She felt a presence behind her and turned to see a faint, glowing figure of a man. The ghostly figure introduced himself as Jonathan, a young soldier from the 18th century who had lived in the mansion long before Evelyn. He explained that he was bound to the house, unable to move on because of unresolved matters. Jonathan's presence was not malevolent. In fact, he was gentle and kind, his eyes filled with a sadness that touched Evelyn's heart. Over the weeks, Evelyn and Jonathan spent hours talking. She learned about his life, his dreams, and his tragic death during a battle. In return, she shared her own life story, her love for the mansion, and her feelings of loneliness since her grandmother's passing. Their connection deepened, and Evelyn found herself falling in love with the ghostly soldier. Jonathan, too, felt a profound bond with Evelyn. Though he was a spirit, her kindness and understanding made him feel more alive than he had in centuries. They spent their nights together, talking, laughing, and even dancing in the moonlit ballroom. One evening, Jonathan revealed the reason he was still bound to the mansion. He had died without ever seeing his beloved, a woman named Isabella, for one last time. He asked Evelyn if she would help him find peace by locating Isabella's descendants and delivering a letter he had written long ago. Determined to help Jonathan, Evelyn began her search. After weeks of research and travel, she found Isabella's great-great-granddaughter, who was moved by Jonathan's story and accepted the letter with tears in her eyes. With the task completed, Evelyn returned to the mansion, unsure of what would happen next. That night, Jonathan appeared, his form more vibrant and solid than ever before. He thanked Evelyn for her help and told her that he could now move on. As much as it pained him to leave her, he knew it was the right thing to do. Before he faded away, Jonathan and Evelyn shared one last dance. As they swayed to the ghostly music, he whispered,
"Thank you, Evelyn. You have given me peace. I will always love you."
With that, Jonathan disappeared, leaving Evelyn standing alone in the empty ballroom. Though her heart ached with the loss, Evelyn felt a sense of fulfillment. She had helped Jonathan find peace and in doing so, had discovered her own strength and resilience. She continued to live in the mansion, cherishing the memories of her time with Jonathan and finding comfort in knowing that love transcends even the boundaries of life and death. And so, in the old mansion at the edge of Hollowbrook, Evelyn lived on, her heart forever touched by the ghostly love that had once graced her life.